Hello. This is the second review in my series of Evil Twin IPAs, all brewed at different breweries. And this one is made at Dorchester Brewing Company in Boston. That's done a lot of Evil Twin stuff. They've been contract brewing for so many local breweries, in addition to some of the cool so-called gypsy brewers from Europe, like Evil Twin. So actually, I had the first ever batch of this that seemed almost filtered totally clear. Now, when I look at reviews of it, it's pretty darn hazy these days. I don't really know what these numbers on the bottom mean. Numbers and letters mean. Doesn't have the date on it, but it was just shipped out like last week to stores, and we're in the Boston area. Came from Boston. I'm pretty sure it's pretty fresh, probably no more than a month old. So the deal with this one is I believe it's Galaxy forward. They don't tell you much more than that. It's 7% alcohol, and it's called Lost Souls. And I liked the clear version that I had way back when I did the first batch quite a bit, but you know, I'm a sucker for hazy things. I've done well. So let's see how good this is. So if you look at the other review I've done of an Evil Twin IPA just before this, the one from Westbrook Brewing that was called Man is Born in Chains, or wait, no, Man is Born Free but is Everywhere in Chains. I like that one a lot. A huge fan. Brewed at a really good brewery, Westbrook Brewing. This looks very similar. Very, very nice haze. Not quite as much head, but not a bad head. Looks like it'll stick around for a little while, even though it is hot and humid here. And ooh, I see a few tiny little floaty chunks, but I don't know if those will come up on the camera. Nothing too bad, but I didn't pour the very bottom of the beer in here yet. Pretty nice. Definitely noticed the Galaxy. Definitely got a Ricola, eucalyptus-y sort of thing happening. It's not fruit forward. It's not an explosion of tropical fruit and citrus at first. It's bringing out the green side of the Galaxy. And there's, I guess, some unripe tropical fruits in there. Maybe some unripe peach or even apricot, stone fruit stuff happening. It smells like it's going to be pretty dry. Nice and dry, pretty good body. It's not soft exactly, but it's there. It sits on the tongue nicely, and it's still lots of unripe fruits happening. Definitely some grapefruit going on in this one. A lot of the similar flavors as to the aromas. Pretty well done for something that sits on the shelves and no one really cares about. It's not hitting it out of the park like the other Westbrook brewed Evil Twin IPA, but it's done pretty well. It's a little bit impressive because Dorchester Brewing, I don't know, they've kind of varied a lot on batches. I guess obviously this is not clear like the first batch they did. And I think they, over the past 1.5 to 2 years, have really figured out what they're doing, and maybe I should start tasting more of their beers, because the batch variation was just too much at first. Yeah, if you want something that's a little more dry, a little more bitter and refreshing, something that's good for this kind of heat, I'll pick this one up. And if you're a big fan of Galaxy hops in particular, it's a big element of this, especially that almost, I don't want to say cough drop like quality to it, but it's definitely got big herbal and lemon drop hops type things, even though there's no lemon drop hops in it, but I'm noticing similar flavors. And it's kind of light body, but still got enough going on. It doesn't seem thin or watery. And yeah, it cuts it cuts through everything to a really nice clean finish with some lingering bitterness for sure. But it's not bad at all. I would give this a straight 4. Pretty well done beer. So, good job, Dorchester. Bye.